Painter in relief of Simon Tachi. Departed after a little bloop single by Payton. Painter gave up an 0-2. Double to left by Helton. Got Walker out. Wilson reaching on an error. The pitch is low. 3-2 the count. Hernandez was not even supposed to be the shortstop. Juan Uribe was the starter last year for the Rockies and injured in spring training. Hernandez was going to play along third base, so instead they have Steins at third and Hernandez at short. 3-2 pitch. Runner does go on a fly ball into center. An easy play. Edmonds coming over. He'll make the catch, and the runner who was taking off retreats to first. There are 2 outs. Hernandez has flied out on 3 occasions tonight. And the batter would be Charles Johnson. He has singled and grounded out to third base. The Mets beat Florida 4-2. Al Leiter now 2-0 out of the gates. The Cubs win again 6-1. They win at home against Montreal. Matt Clement, the winning pitcher, is first of the year. The pitch is off speed in the dirt. Matheny with that ball. Oh, he does a wonderful job. Johnson 1 out of 2 as he stands in. Philadelphia won 4-3 over the Braves. The Braves are 3-5. Jose Mesa was the winning pitcher in that game. They had only 13,000 on hand in Philadelphia. And over to first base. The runner back in. Well, the Brewers finally won a ball game. They're 1-6. They win their first game for Ned Yost 5-3 at Pittsburgh. They had 36,000 on hand for that one. Runner goes to pitch. High fly ball. Medium center field. Edmonds coming in and over. Makes the catch on that one. And the inning's over. 2 more runs for Colorado. But we go to the 5th inning. And it's 7-6 in favor of the Cardinals.
Yeah, their bullpen already loosening out in right center. Reed, a submariner, starts to loosen out there. So even though Cook is on deck, Butler is the second baseman, and he'll lead it off. Right-handed batter holds it right down on the knob, and the left-hander Painter throws high and outside. We come home, and that's Saturday. We'll play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just 3 games on the homestand against the Arizona Diamondbacks. And on that Saturday, 1:10 start. It's Hardy's baseball day at the ballpark. All youngsters 15 and under will receive a baseball with the stamped autographs of the 2003 Cardinals team. All of them. Rowland, Pujols, Edmonds. It's all courtesy of Hardy's. All you have to do is call 421-3060 for ticket information. 314-421-3060. Or just log on to STLCardinals.com. There's a little pop-up that goes to the shortstop, Edgar Renteria, out in the shallow left. So that takes care of Butler, and they'll pinch hit for Cook now. That'll be all for the starter. He could be the loser. He could be the winner, depending on what happens here in the bottom of this 5th inning. Belliard comes off the bench, and he'll be the pinch hitter. Fifth inning action. So it's baseball day, autograph baseball day for the youngsters on Saturday, April the 19th. First pitch. See right call. Belliard hitting for Cook. Cook goes 5 innings, gives 7 runs on 7 hits. While he was in there, he walked 4. 1 was an intentional pass. And he had no strikeouts. And so they'll send in Reed, the right-hander. Here's the next to Belliard, and it's 2-1. Here relieved in the 4th inning. This is the first of 3 out here. Play again tomorrow night and then Thursday afternoon. Then we head for Houston. 3 there and 3 in Milwaukee. Come home for 3 against the Diamondbacks. Then we go to Atlanta for 3 and Florida for 2. Tripled 2 runs home in the second inning. Single and scored again in the 4th inning, and he bats here in the 5th. With Chris Stein down at second base and 2 away. He's the tying run. It's over the low, ball 1. Dave Payton. Last season, Payton batted .284 in 87 games for the Mets with 8 home runs. Came out here, he hit .335 with 8 home runs in 47 games. So you can see how you can enhance your offense when you play in this ballpark. The 1-1 delivery to the right-handed batter. Swing and a foul back. Good fastball from Painter, and it overmatched Mr. Payton. Lance gets a new baseball, rubs it up. Wants another. Doesn't like that one. Many times on a cool evening, these pitchers usually they lose just a little bit of feeling for the ball. Dave Payton at the dish. Chokes it a bit from the right side. He sets himself. So does Lance Painter. And the delivery. Swing up. A little pop fly will be handled by Edgar out into shallow left. He makes the catch. And the inning comes to a close. They have stranded 8. We have played 5. And the Cardinals lead the Rockies 7-6. Well, don't forget about those old softies out at Ted Drew's. Ted Drew's frozen. Cassini will lead it off, and he'll face the sinker balling, the submariner Steve Reed. He's in for Aaron Cook. Cook went the first 5, gave all 7 Cardinal runs on 7 hits. And the first pitch to Mike is outside and low for a ball. Let's see what Mr. Reed has done on the early going out here. This is his 4th appearance of the season. He fires, and Matheny fouls it into the seats off to the right. Reed is 1-0. Pitched 3 innings. He comes from way down the south. Reed, a 6'2", 212-pounder. He's from Los Angeles. Now lives out here in Colorado. Last year for San Diego, he was 2-4. Went to the Mets, was 0-1 in 24 games there. He was in 64 games last season. 40 with San Diego. Here's a line drive into center field off the bat of Mike Matheny. He continues his fine start. He came in leading the National League in hitting tonight with 10 hits and 20 at-bats. Grounded out his first 2 times, but he singles into center field, and it's up to a pinch hitter now for the Cardinals. Orlando comes off the bench. Palmeiro will bat. 6th inning action. Let's see how the Cardinals want to play this. A lot of hitting room on the right side. Painter's finished for the evening. Facero starts to loosen in the bullpen. And a delivery is low to the pinch hitter, Orlando Palmeiro. He's off to a great start. Palmeiro batting a cool .625. Facing the right-hander, Steve Reed. Swing and a foul into the seats off to the left. Orlando five hits and 8 at-bats. No home runs, a couple of RBI. He is set. So is Reed. He checks on the runner. Matheny goes over there, and Mike's back safely. They're infielders. Steins, Hernandez, Butler, Helton. They look for the double play ball. On deck is Boone. Orlando Palmeiro digs back in. He has to protect the plate now. He's in the hole with a 1-2 count. Infielder still at double play depth as Matheny leads from first. Here's the pitch to Palmeiro. He fouls it out of play right side. This guy usually gets a piece of the baseball. He hangs in there facing Reed. Probably hasn't seen this guy before. Let's check and see. Steve Reed. Jackson, a foul out of play again. He really walked into that thing. They have faced each other in the past. 2 out of 7 lifetime is Palmeiro against Reed. There's a lot of hitting room in right center for the Cardinal pinch hitter. Reed once again checks and pitches, swinging another foul. He keeps jamming that ball right in on the hands of Palmeiro, and he keeps popping it way out off to the right and out of play. Wild one here tonight. Cardinals led 3-0 as they went to the bottom of the second, then 3-2, then trailed 4-3, then tied 4-4. Here's another foul. Then they led 7-4, then 7-5, 7-6. As the Rockies scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth. And now we're in the 6th. Cardinals trying to score again. The pitch to Palmeiro is way outside, and it's a 2-2 count. He's made Reed throw a number of deliveries. Outfielders, Payton in left, Wilson over into left center, and a gap in right center. Walker deep straightaway in right field, and a ground ball to the second baseman will be 2 out at second, and low but out at first. The Gold Glove Helton digs it out of the dirt, and it goes 4-6-3 on the twin killer. That bails Reed and the Rockies out of a jam, and it brings in Pena. No one on, 2 away. Taylor made that time.
One of the things that Steve Reed is so good about is developing that pitch, that sinker, and getting a lot of ground balls. That's why he's been in the league a long time.
He has Vina now. This is the 11th big league season for Steve Reed. He misses to Vina. Vina has walked and scored. He's flied to center, and he's grounded out tonight. He fakes the bunt and takes it just outside. Ball 2, 2-0. No one on, 2 outs, 6th inning. Cardinals leading it 7-6. It's kind of settled down. They've had runs in every inning except the 5th. We're now in the 6th. And Vina takes it inside corner. That's a strike, 2-1. A lot of crooked numbers on that board out there. 3 deuces for the Rockies, a pair of 3s for the Cards. Single tally in the 3rd. And the Redbirds did 7-6 in the 6th. Here's the 10th bunt. He'll be the new pitcher. Painter went 2 innings. Gave 1 run on 2 base hits. Struck out a man, walked no one. Here's the right 3 to Vina. So the Cardinals go in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th rolls in. Cards still on top of the Rockies, 7-6. Jeff Becerra is into the action, and he'll have to face the 2 tough left-handers, Helton and Walker. Wilson to follow. Hey, don't forget about those family days. You know, you can receive a 300 hot dog and a Coca-Cola with the purchase of a Terrace Reserve ticket on every Sunday home game this year. That's normally a value of $25 per person. However, in all family days, it costs $18 for adults and $9 for the kids. Every Sunday home game this year, If you buy that Terrace Reserve ticket, just log on to STLCardinals.com or call 421-2400 for the charge line. Here's Helton, and the first pitch is a curve by Facero and a steal right call. Talked about the averages in this ballpark. They are way up for most of the hitters. Outside is the next by Jeff, and it's even now at 1-1. They play Helton. They hit deep in the outfield, and they give him the right field line. He takes another fastball, just misses inside 2-1. Here's the career average at Coors Field for Tate, 469, Stein, 449, Walker, 325.
And that's the way they put a team together. They see how a visiting player fares in this ballpark, and they go out and try to get them to think that they can duplicate that as the home team.
They sit up the middle. Helton with his third hit of the night. Leadoff single here in the 6th inning. Boy, he's a good hitter. He's been on base every time he's come to the platter. Single a run home in the 1st. Walked in the 2nd. Double the run home and scored in the 4th. Singles in the 6th. He is the tying run on at first base. The Rockies now have 10 hits. You like offense? Well, stay right here. We'll bring you all you want. Not only tonight, but tomorrow night, and then Thursday and afternoon game. Outside and low is the first one to Larry Walker. You better get Walker now. You won't find him very often, going 3 for 25. And that's what he is on the early going. When he cuts loose, watch out. Facero checks the runner Helton, and he delivers. Swinging a line drive, a base hit into right field. So the first 2 have reached. Helton's going to go to third. The throw over there is cut off. So back-to-back singles by Helton and Walker. Good base running by Todd. And it's Preston Wilson, and a real good chance for the Rockies to grab the lead. They're at the corners, no one out. Preston Wilson has hit into a double play. He has struck out and reached on an error, and we're going to have another pitching change, I believe. Or did he just call time when he walked out there? No. He's already indicated that he wants a new pitcher. Tony La Russa is not messing around.
Kiko Calero. Youngster's going to get an idea about this ballpark.
I hope no one's told him about it. Time for the Missouri Lottery bullpen pick. The Cardinals bring in the right-hander, Kiko Calero. So that takes care of Facero. Cardinal manager just brought him in to face the 2 left-handers, Helton and Walker, and they both singled. So Jeff heads for the showers, and in comes Calero. Simon Taki, the Cardinal starter, 3 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, had a strikeout, and he walked 5. Painter, 2 innings, 1 run on 2 hits, had a strikeout, no walk. Facero faces 2 men. Helton and Walker both reach on singles, and now it's Calero into the action.
Mike, you made a very good point early in the 1st inning talking about aggressive base running. There is no excuse with the depth of this outfield has to play defensively that you can't go for it.
Doesn't have to be only this ballpark, but any ballpark. So Calero has taken his warm-up tosses. He'll have to face Preston Wilson, and it's Hernandez with Charles Johnson. It's a very good hitting Rocky ball club. And Calero, if he gets out of this mess, he'll have really done something. 1st and 3rd, no one out. Tying run at 3rd, that's Helton. Walker, good base runner at first base. And we are in the 6th inning. Now 19 hits, 13 runs. Cardinals have 7 of the 13 runs, 8 of the 19 hits. The Cardinals get the run in the double play. The pitch to Preston. Swing and a miss as he tried to go to the opposite field. They're dead straight away for the right-handed batter. Infield, outfield. With Pujols, Edmonds, and Perez deep and straight away. Here's the 0-1 offer from Pico Calero. Instead, he looks or bluffs at third and looks at first. Wilson ready for the next from Pico Calero. It's headed home. Ooh, it just missed inside. Ooh. We started this game. It was 51 degrees. It's probably headed for the mid-40s now. Here's a long one into left center. Back is Albert. He can't get it. Past him to the wall. This game is tied. Here comes Walker. He scored. Over to third is Preston Wilson with an RBI triple to drive home 2, and the Rockies lead it 8-7. 3 hits in a row. Both of those runs are charged to Facero. And that is 12 base hits for the Rockies. They have had hits in every inning. They have stranded 8, and they have scored 8. And it is Jose Hernandez now who's flied out to each Cardinal outfielder. The pitch, way high, ball 1 as the infield is in on the right side. Rolling, the third baseman, is a step behind the bag. The shortstop, Renteria, is deep. So it's possible a ground ball to Renteria, they could score the run. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. It goes into the seats and out of play. So Calero into the game, and the first thing he does is give up a 2-run triple. Now he has Jose Hernandez. Jose has hit a home run the early going. Came in batting .318. And they give him the left field line. All of the left field line. The pitch to the shortstop. Low and in the dirt and blocked so nicely by Mike Matheny. Wayne Hagen is so happy to be back here at Denver. This ballpark, aren't you?
It's a great city. It's a beautiful ballpark. It's a difficult ballpark if you like pure baseball. Pitching and defense.
2-1 delivery. Swing and a base hit to center. 9-7. As Wilson scores, and that's 4 hits in a row. They've all been tagged. Now it's Charles Johnson, the big catcher. He's 1 out of 3. 9 runs, 13 hits for the Rockies. And the Redbirds need the double play ball to settle things down. Here's a Steerack call. So Facero into the game. Bang, bang, 2 base hits. Calero into the game. Bang, bang, 2 base hits. And the Rockies have plated 3. Here's a pitch low. So they've scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 3 here in the sixth. And they still have a man at first, Jose Hernandez, and no one out. 1-1 offering is headed to big Charles Johnson. Swing and a miss. He threw it by him, good sinker. Then he has him in the hole, 1-2.
There isn't one aspect of the journey down the middle. I think that's why we've seen a total of 21 hits so far.
Well, that's one reason. Here's a home run. Woo-wee! Charles Johnson just blisters one into left field. That's 5 hits in a row. It's a 2-run shot as Johnson touches them all. Holy mackerel. 5 runs are plated here. And they now lead it 11-7.
This is where you get concerned if Kiko Calero files this and keeps it in the memory bank, because he's been hit and hit hard.
Everything in this inning's been hit hard. Singles by Helton and Walker off of Massera. Then Wilson triples. Hernandez singles, and Johnson blisters one into the left field seats, and it's 11-7. Foul out of play right side off the bat of Brett Butler. Well, there's sometimes you just got to outslug them. Cardinals will have the 2, 3, and 4 men to bat in the 7th inning. If we make it there, still no one out. That's the problem. 5 hits in a row. All 5 have scored. And now it is Butler, the second baseman. Outside and low is ball 2, 2-1. Who's the sacrificial lamb that's warming in the bullpen now for the Redbirds?
It's hard to see because he's got a blindfold and a cigarette in his mouth, but I do believe it to be Dustin Hermanson.
No, you're kidding. Here's a pitch low and outside. Ball 3, 3-1. They're very deep for this right-handed batter. The Cardinal outfitter is taking about 3 steps back. Here's a pop-up. It's foul behind home plate, and it's going to go into the seats as Matheny watches it drop behind the screen. You don't normally see Jim Edmonds play as deep as he's playing, but you can't blame him. That ball has been rocketed here in this Rocky 6. Playing a fly ball deep to right center. And all to get it is from the right fielder. He takes care of Butler. That's the first out. Before, he's a left-handed batter. Young man from Tampa, Florida, where he lives now, originally from San Diego, California. And we saw him when we used to go down and play the Baltimore Orioles. He was with the Cardinals back in 2000. He was up for 6 games, 16 at-bats. He's back in the National League. Left-handed batter waiting for the 1-1 pitch. It's a steroid call, a good cutter or slider. Catches the corner. So Chris Richard is the pinch hitter. He takes it up and in. Justin Spire going for the Rockies. And Dustin Hermanson for the Cardinals. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He threw it right by him. That's the first strikeout for Calero, and it brings in the 8th man to bat here in the 6th inning for the Rockies, Chris Stein. So Reed is finished. He goes 1 inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, walked no one. He could be the winner in this game. But there's a long way to go. First one to the leadoff hitter. Outside, ball 1. Stein tonight is 2 for 4. He's single and scored, double, line to third, and ground to third. Takes a strike, and it's even 1-1. All right, what are we up to now? 18 runs and 22 base hits. Fastball up and in, kind of as the
Just being put in play.
dead straight away. Infield, outfield for Chris Stein, the third baseman. 3-1 offering from Kiko Calero. Swinging a little pop fly on the right. Should in the sixth. Perez has it. As we go to the seventh, the Rockies now lead it 11-7.
He's on to do the pitching for the Rockies, who lead this game 11-7. Justin Spire, whose father, of course, was Chris Spire. He was a Rookie of the Year back in 1970 with the San Francisco Giants, but he was an infielder. And at the moment, his son is a pitcher to start the seventh. 11-7 lead for the Rockies. 0-2 Renteria, and the first pitch is over for a called strike one. 0-1 the count. 11 runs on 14 hits for the Rockies tonight. 7 runs, 8 hits, and 2 defensive miscues for the Cardinals. The pitch, hard hit ball, but to the shortstop on 2 hops. Hernandez up and throwing. Out at first is Renteria. That's the first time that they have retired him tonight. Station identification pass. We'll take it right now on the Cardinals baseball network. Good. Jim Edmonds is having a huge night. He is 2 out of 3. He's driven in 5. He swings hard, fouls it back. He was right on that pitch. And it's 0-1. 6 for his last 7. And 9 runs driven in. And he's back to the trailing by 4. He's trying to reach base safely. He takes the pitch inside and hit the dirt. Edmonds wants the umpire to exchange that baseball. Escape the rookie in the Ford SUV lineup with $1,000 cash back or 0% financing. Only these quality Ford stores. On deck is Albert Pujols. Pitch on the way, that's driven to the gap in left center field. That's over the head of the center fielder Wilson. It takes a bounce, stays inside the ballpark, and into second base is Edmonds. He has another hit. He's 7 for his last 8. So with that calf problem, it may inhibit a little bit of his running abilities, but my goodness, he's swinging 2 of the walk. Here's the stretch and the pitch. And it's low and away for a ball. 2-0 to count. It can happen very quickly in this ballpark. A 1-out double by Edmonds. And Pujols up there batting. Cardinals are down 4 in the 7th. Pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 3-0. Fire has bounced around. He's been with several different balls. Cubs. Marlins. Braves, Cleveland, now the Rockies. He delivers a strike and it's 3-1. He was the best inheriting runners and leaving them on the bases in the National League last year. The pitch, low and away, ball 4. So now Pujols is aboard. The tying run is in the on-deck circle now as Scott Rowland comes up. So by my book, that would be 5 walks apiece. So a total of 10 in the game. That's Fire having Rowland come up to face him. Rowland has a double. He's bounced to short and he's popped up to the third baseman. He's 1 out of 3. And here comes the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 to Rowland. He is hitting .350. He has a 6-game hitting streak. He's batting with 1-out runners at first and second and loops it into shallow right. That's going to fall for a base hit. Walker coming in. They're setting the runner Edmonds. He's coming to the plate. The throw is too late. He scores standing up. And it's going to be a bloop single on the part of Scott Rowland to make it an 11-8 ball game. And that was a tough running exhibition for Edmonds coming in from second base with that calf. He came up a little bit on the ginger side as he crossed home plate, but he did score standing up.
Well, this would be a perfect spot for Tino's second home run of the season, wouldn't it?
Oh boy, the time and the moment has arrived. He represents the tying run, and here's the pitch. It's inside, ball one. Well, Roland now has driven in 7 runs on the season. Martinez is 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch in there for a called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 24 hits in the game. 10 for the Cardinals. 19 runs scored. Cardinals have 8 of those. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. He has a pretty good slider. He has a nasty split finger. And that's what he likes to utilize with a left-handed batter up there, especially when he's ahead in the count. We'll see what Spire throws him here. 1 out. Runners at first and second, and the 1-2 pitch is swing and a foul. That could be an off-speed pitch of some sort. 1-2. Perez is out near the on-deck circle. Runners with their leads, and the pitch on the way. There's the splitter, and that's in the dirt. It's 2-2. Rolling at first, Pujols at second. A run is in. Will there be more? The pitch. Swing and a pop-up foul, looping up and over the third base dugout. Spire bent over at the waist, leaning in on that left leg as his glove is just above the kneecap. He gets the sign, sets and fires. And the splitter's in the dirt. It's 3-2. They're playing behind. Rolling at first. Helton very deep at first. Runners up to their leads at 3-2. They're not going, and the pitch is swung on and fouled out of play by Tino Martinez. He'll hang in there at 3-2. In the bottom of the 6th inning, after the Rockies had scored 5 runs, Mike said there's a lot of baseball remaining, and he is so right. Here's the pitch. Look out, that hit him, and the bases will be loaded. So he hits Martinez on a 3-2 pitch. And Eduardo Perez is coming to the plate.
Let him hit his second home run. He has 2 doubles tonight and a 3-run home run.
Apodaca, the pitching coach, has gone back to the first base dugout. They're loaded up for Eduardo Perez.
The other game, if I'm not mistaken, he had a pair of doubles and a pair of home runs.
That is correct.
4 for 4.
You are right on the money. Perez has gone 0 for 3 tonight, and the pitch to him. It's a strike called. It's 0-1 to this right-handed hitter. He started in right field tonight. His 4th at bat. Waiting on the next one. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Mike Matheny's on deck. Perez in a tough position now at 0-2. Here's the delivery. Low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
They have Javier Lopez up throwing again. He's a side-wheeling lefty.
A Cardinal at every base with 1 out. The pitch. That one came in and hit him in the hand. It's going to be a hit batsman on a 1-2 count, and Clint Hurdle is going to come out and argue. That's going to bring in a run on a hit batsman. He has hit 2 in a row now, and there's going to be an argument, albeit a very short one. And what Hurdle is trying to say, he wants the first base umpire to say it was a swing.
He told him First base Miller said, "Don't even come out here, man." Don't even come out. He waved him off before he could take 2 steps out there, and Hurdle's upset about that. Now, oh, you're going to throw him out of the game. You got to be kidding me.
The first base umpire backed him down.
He stared him down, and so now he's going to get his money's worth.
Every penny, nickel, dime, and quarter.
This ought to be interesting here. Slow walk by the Rockies manager, Clint Hurdle, out there. Now he puts his hands in his belt, and he'll do some talking.
You're right. He's definitely going to get his 2 cents in.
Let's see. We get another replay of it.
He was thinking it was a swing.
It hit him. Hit him on the forearm, I believe.
Yeah, the way he reacted, he was shaking his hands, and we couldn't tell with the naked eye. But it did look like it hit him in the forearm. Clint is still out there, having a little session with the first base umpire. And tells him something not so nice, and now turns his back to the umpire and will get a nice hand from the crowd as he walks away. So the ejection, and Jamie Quirk will take over the managerial duties for the Rockies, as Hurdle will be sent back to his headquarters, his office right there in the clubhouse. The Cardinals are within 2 runs now. The tying run at second, 1 out, and a hot-hitting Mike Matheny at the plate. Here's the pitch, and it's low and away, ball 1. Matheny with a base hit his last time up, meaning that he has hit in 6 in a row.
Well, you're right about this home plate umpire. He is small zone.
It is really small. Small as it gets. The pitch. Swinging a foul out of play. So Matheny even in the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. 11-9 is our score tonight. In a game like this, it's all about outscoring the opponent. The 2 heavyweight fighters, whoever's standing last wins. The pitch low and away. It's 2 balls and a strike. The lead runner is rolling. He's at third. Martinez at second. Perez over at first. The outfield not very deep from Matheny. Big gap in left center. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Ball 3, 3-1.
20 runs, 24 hits. Pile some more on board.
2-hit batsman.
This is a big pitch in this ball game right here, isn't it?
Matheny should get something good to hit. It's on the way. Swings it, pops it up. That'll reach the seats on the right side. That's out of play behind the dugout. Not a whole lot of foul territory here. Most of the new ballparks, that's the case. Mike, that could very well be an easy out at Candlestick in the old days, huh?
Well, not that one. That thing would have blown about 150 feet out of there because of the wind currents out there. But that's another thing about this ballpark. I think they went over 100 games before they had a foul pop-up between, well, on the infield.
The pitch on the way to Matheny is inside, ball 4, and the Cardinals are doing it in very, very different fashion tonight. A bases loaded walk brings in another run. So in the inning, there has been 2 hits, there have been 2 walks, and 2 hit batsmen. And a very good bullpen at the start of the season in Houston, albeit one game was terrible for Jose Jimenez, but the 3-game series sweep against Arizona. Well, we're not seeing that tonight from the Rockies bullpen, and Miguel Cairo comes up as a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter deluxe, 19 hits off the bench a year ago. Bases loaded, 11-10 ball game, and he slashes it foul off to the right and out of play.
Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 3-run innings, 1 5-run inning, and 3 2-run innings. Cardinals ought to be ashamed of themselves, only scoring one run in the third, huh?
The pitch out the way is low and away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, they can make up for it in this inning.
You're right.
11-10 ball game. The Rockies had bolted out. They are barely holding on. The pitch to Cairo. Swinging a foul off to the right. And they count 1-2 with Vigna due up next. Nice catch made by a fan.
Well, I'll say one thing. These folks are having a good time, aren't they, huh?
They like the offense here. They're used to Elway across the street throwing a lot of touchdowns. They're used to points. Here's the set by Spire. The pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. He strikes out Cairo. Huge out number 2. And it's only the second time that a Cardinal has fanned tonight. And now they're going to go to the bullpen. Lopez is going to be called on to face Fernando Vina. So that's the case for Spire. He will depart, having surrendered 3 runs, still responsible for the bases being loaded. And with the 11-10 our score, the Rockies are leading by 1 run here in the 7th. They put the call out for the left-hander.
Okay. Well, maybe even 3 times, and he's finally into the action. And Spire leads 2/3 of an inning. He's already been touched for 3 runs. He gave 2 hits. He walked 2. He struck out 1, and he hit 2.
So we have the namesake for the catcher for the Atlanta Braves. This is Javier Lopez, who is going to come on and do the pitching. And Vina will be the 9th man to bat in the frame. It is 11-10 in favor of Colorado. They've out hit the Cardinals tonight 14-10. And they have scored the 3 runs in the inning. 1 on a base hit by Roland. 1 on a hit batsman with the bases loaded when Eduardo Perez had 2 strikes on him and got drilled. And then Matheny walked with the bases loaded. And Lopez has that unusual delivery a la Mike Myers, I guess, of the Arizona Diamondbacks. I mean, that's really the only guy I can really think of that he seems to copy a little bit as he drops down, sidearm, and almost submarine as he delivers it to the plate. And that's what Vina will be looking at. Elsewhere, Atlanta loses at Philadelphia 4-3. And the Mets with a win 4-2 over the Florida Marlins. And here it's 11-10. Lopez, a left-handed pitcher coming on, acquired from Boston for a player to be named later during spring training. And Vina will have some knees and some shoulders and a little bit of the back of this pitcher coming his way, and then he hopes to pick up that baseball and deliver here. A base hit here will give the Cardinals the lead. Interesting how the Cardinals have had a pair of 3-run leads and couldn't hold it, and the Rockies had a 4-run lead going into this inning, and so far they are still holding on, but by only 1 run. Lopez in his first action in the major leagues this season. So here's Vina to face it with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Shade around to the left in the outfield. Here's the delivery on the way. Swing and a drive. That's over the head of the right fielder Walker. That ball is up against the wall. That's going to score 2 runs, and they're going to stop Matheny at third, and into second base is Vina as he hits it off the scoreboard. He pulled the ball, and it's 12-11 in favor of the Cardinals. An amazing ball game, and always amazing here at Coors Field in Denver. A 2-run double. How about that? Martinez scores, Perez scores, and all of those runs are charged to Justin Turner. And here's Renteria now. He comes to pitch going in. All of a sudden, not only do the Cardinals take the lead, they answer a 5-run Rockies 6th inning with a 5-run 7th, and there are still 2 runners in scoring position. Now the pitch on the way. Swing and a drive into center field. Preston Wilson going over. That ball may have been sinking and knuckling a bit. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Cardinals get 5 in the 7th. It's time for the American Airlines 7th inning stretch. Find more in favor of the Cardinals. Tell me what. Got Dustin Hermanson coming on, but we have some station identification duties from Denver. This is the Cardinals Baseball Network. Can the Cardinals hold this lead? No lead has been saved tonight. It's 12-11. And Dustin Hermanson delivers ball one to the leadoff man, Jay Payton. 12 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the Cardinals, 11-14, and 0 for the Rockies. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hermanson will deliver. And a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Vina picks it up, throws, gets the out. Boy, that's a very important out. Most important commodity in baseball. You only get 27 of them in a game.
What do we say? There's just some days you got to outslug them, right? Hopefully this is the day.
Well, the Cardinals definitely have the firepower. There's no question.
I would never let my next day starter chart pitches in this ball. I'd send him right back to the hotel.
That's a good point.
You can go back and don't turn any baseball games on.
Todd Helton has just tied the game with a long one to right and gone. He has hit his second home run of the year. And it is his 4th hit of the night. It is a dozen apiece.
There wasn't any doubt about that, baby. Each time he's going up there, he gets that fastball on the first pitch, and I mean, he has just blistered that baby. Fastball out over the plate, and he sent this one to Kingdom Come. Wow.
Well, we now know that lead didn't last long. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike to Larry Walker.
We have 24 runs now and 26 hits.
Another ho-hum day at the ballpark in Denver. The 0-1 pitch to Walker is low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Tonight's Cardinal game brought to you by Budweiser. The best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser. Walker is 1 for 2 in the game. Hermanson comes set with nobody on base and delivers a pitch that's cut on and missed. And it's 1-2. Good speed aspect of that pitch. It has Walker out in front. Right-hander again ready. The pitch to Walker. Foul. And a play off to the left. They shift in the infield. Rolen is over in the hole between third and short. Renteria is not on the first base side of second. A lot of teams in the past have utilized that kind of defensive lineman against Walker. He's over near second, but he's still very much on the shortstop side of it. The pitch. Walker swings and misses. He is out on strikes, and there are 2 outs. Now the batter is Preston Wilson. The tough part in this ballpark is that the Rockies get the last at bat. That certainly has helped them over the years. The most wins they've ever had at home is 56. They're a different team at home than they are on the road. The pitch. Fastball strike, and it's 0-1. It has been Jekyll and Hyde for this organization. They've never won as many as 40 games on the road in a season. Hermanson delivers a ground ball to third, but foul. And it's 0-2.
Well, as each team comes in here, they have to make a big adjustment. And the Rockies organization and their teams haven't figured out how to make the adjustment going out of town.
They lost 12 games in a row to the Giants in San Francisco at one time. Here's a bouncy ball behind the bag at second. Fielded by Renteria, spins and throws and gets a fleet-footed Preston Wilson on a magnificent play that will take us to the 8th inning. 7 in the books. We're tied at 12. Well, here we go. If you can stand it to the 8th inning. Could you imagine if this was the game that decided the league championship series and the team that won it was going to the World Series? Here's the pitch on the way, and it's a strike call to Jim Edmonds, who has just been brilliant. 7 extra base hits in his last 2 games to tie the record. Red Shaney's Hall of Famer did it last in 1948. Here's the pitch, and look out. Nearly hit him in the leg, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 12-12 tie. Here at Ballpark in Denver. Edmonds with a 3-run home run and a pair of doubles. He's driven in 5 tonight. Not even half of the runs. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Javier Lopez is facing Edmonds. And then we would presume that they'll go to the right-hander in the bullpen with Pujols and Roland due up next. The pitch to the plate. Edmonds swings and misses, strike 3. So they tied him up in knots on that one. And down he goes. That's the first out of the inning. Well, here comes the move. They're going to go to the bullpen. And so that'll do it for Lopez. And the call will go to the bullpen and the right hand.
I think it's Mr. Jones. That's usually how they play it out here. The 7th has been belonging to Spire, then the 8th to Jones, and then the 9th to Jimenez. So Jones starts it from the bullpen. They bring in the right-hander, Jones, and he'll face Albert Pujols. So for Lopez, the lefty, he goes 2/3 of the inning. No runs. It's 1 base hit. And he strikes out a man, walks no one. So they go to the righty Jones. And another good thing about coming into Coors Field out here, you get to see their entire bullpen usually the first night. In this case, they probably are. Hopefully we won't see Jimenez because he's their closer. We'll save him for, well, it'd be fine if we didn't see him all year long as far as I was concerned. But we're here in the 8th, and it's 24 runs and 26 hits, 12-12 game. And Albert Pujols at the plate. Albert's been on base 3 times tonight. He's walked twice, scored more times when he walked, doubled and drove home a run in the 3rd. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th. A very nice play by Hernandez to throw him out. He robbed him on a base hit there. And after Pujols, then you have Roland, then Martinez. So there's a lot of baseball to be played yet here tonight in Denver, Colorado.
Todd Jones is the new pitcher. He hails from Alabama. That's where he resides. He signed as a free agent. He came over from the Minnesota Twins, but I'll tell you where he was really good was back in the year 2000 with Detroit, where he had 42 saves. He came to Colorado's setup man to Jose Jimenez. And he had a good season last year. He was good for the ball club in the clubhouse. He is a terrific leader. And they really like him. are tied with Arizona at 2-2. And they're in the 6th inning in San Francisco. The pitch is high, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. San Diego leading the Giants 3-2. The Giants haven't lost yet. They're a perfect 7-0 under Felipe Alou. But they played San Diego and they played Milwaukee, 2 teams that aren't real strong in their respective divisions. But those are the teams you have to beat. Here's the 1-2. Breaky ball swung on and missed. Rolen is out on strikes. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 12. And it's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnson absolutely destroyed a pitch his last time up for a 2-run home run to straightaway left. Well back into the bleachers. Almost onto the concourse area.
All 3 of the home runs tonight were no doubt. I mean, no one even moved on the field.
Pitch is another low one. That's 2 balls and a strike. Third base coach for this ball. 0-1 the count. Johnson off to his lead at first. Tino Martinez holds against him. Here's the pitch, and that's in the dirt. Another great save by Matheny. 1-1. They discard that baseball and roll it out of play. Clint Hurdle was ejected from this game in that wild 5-run 7th when the Cardinals took the lead on a hit batsman. He argued with the first base umpire and was ejected. Here's the pitch, fouled back. 1-2. We've had a little bit of everything in this one. Edmonds with a big night with 5 more RBIs, 2 doubles and a home run. Turned around the horn. And folks, we're going to the 9th. As we started, tied 12-12 this time.
Well, we have a wild one out here. We have 12 walks. We have 24 runs. We have 26 base hits. And we have 10 pitchers. And we go to the 9th, 12-12. Leading it off, Tino Martinez. Fastball by Todd Jones right down central. Strike called, and we're underway in the 9th. On deck it's Perez and Matheny. Who's going to win this? The first of 3. A 2-hopper, 2-help. Pitcher covered. Perfect toss. That takes care of Martinez, and that's 3 in a row retired by Todd Jones. He came on in the 8th. At home, way high, RBI, and it's 2-0. Wayne told you, Jones has a very good off-speed delivery. And usually he throws it when he's behind in the count. 2-0 pitch. Steve Reich called, 2-1. They're deep, and they play the Cardinal outfielder to pull. Open stance, holds it near the end, and swings and hammers at a high, hard one. It's 2-2. We are in the ninth. Been a seesaw battle since the opening frame, when the Cardinals scored 3 and the Rockies 2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Perez. Second strikeout for Jones, and he just simply played hardball with Perez. Mike Matheny has a hit tonight and an RBI. He's 1 out of 3 with a walk. He walked with the bases loaded in the 7th. And Vigna doubled 2 runs home, and the Cardinals took the lead. Here's a fastball up and in. That thing almost clips Matheny as he ducks out of there. He never saw that baseball. That thing was right on top of him before he moved. Here's the next, low outside, and a borderline pitch. Jones gets the call. Bases up and in, low and away. Been working for over 100 years. The 1-1 offering. Matheny, a line drive, base hit into right center. Way to go, Mike Matheny. His second hit of the night, and he is leading the National League with a .500 average. Amazing. 4 catchers in the National League are in the top 10 in the hitting department. Cardinals will send in Delgado. Delgado off the bench. 9th inning action here. Swinging a little pop fly, goes into shallow left. In comes the left fielder, Payton, on the move. He makes the catch. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th, folks. The Cardinals 12 and the Colorado Rockies 12. Yes, I got Walkweiler was in there, and now it is Russ Springer. So Springer will try to keep it right here. 12-12. Cardinals have scored 12 times on 12 hits. The Rockies have scored 12 on 15 hits. Cardinals scored 3 in the first, Rockies 2 in the first. And then the Rockies took the lead when they scored twice in the second inning. They led it 4-3. Cardinals tied it in the third. The Cardinals took the lead, scoring 3 times in the fourth. The Rockies came back with 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Then they scored 5 in the sixth to lead 11-7. Then the Cardinals came back, scored 5 times in the 7th inning to take the lead 12-11. Then the help home run in the 7th, and that's where we are now, on the bottom of the 12th. 12 on each side, and it brings in a pinch hitter, Greg Norton, left-handed batter, to face the right-handed pitcher, Russ Springer. First delivery of the bottom of the 9th is a Steve Reich call. Good pitch by Springer. So evidently that's Jimenez loosening in the bullpen now. Hopefully we'll see him. This is one time we want to see him. It's a tie game. And a Steve Reich 1-1 the count on Greg Norton. Here's a curveball and a long one to center. Back goes Edmonds. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He hauls it down. And then puts his hands against the center field wall. Norton misses a home run by about 5 or 6 feet. He gives his crowd a big thrill. Now Klein loosens for the Cardinals, so the closers are up. Here is the leadoff man, Chris Stein. He's 2 for 5. He's singled and scored, and he's doubled. Lined out, rounded out, and flied out. So Greg Norton just falls short as he hit it 415 feet to straightaway center. Way outside is Springer's neck. Ball 1. Well, it would be nice to have a 1-2-3 frame here in the 9th. The Cardinals in the 10th to have the top of the lineup. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball from Russ Springer. Heck of a start for our 9-game road trip. Stein's right-handed batter, open stance, holds it on the knob, and takes it upstairs. Good fastball, 92 miles per hour. The temperature is dipped into the low 40s now. We understand it's about 35 back in St. Louis with a little rain. So we're pretty fortunate out here in Denver. Swing and a shot to left. There's Robinson. He has it. Whew. Stein's blistered that thing. And a nice play by Kerry Robinson, the Cardinal left fielder. And it is Jay Payton. Payton's had a good night. Singled twice. He has a 2-run triple. He's 3 out of 5. He chokes it from the right side. Russ Springer's trying to send this ball game into extra innings. First pitch to Jay Payton. In the dirt and back to the screen. On deck, it's Helton. I'd like to keep Helton, Walker, and Wilson until the 10th when we're leading. Payton swing, a foul, watch out. Man, that thing turned here, got Todd Helton. He's way out of the on-deck circle, and then that thing whistled past him, and he didn't duck when it was about 15 feet by him. Then he went over the cutout. That thing missed him. Here's another ground ball up the middle and a base hit, the 4th of the night by Jay Payton. It is a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 9th, and we're going to have to face Helton. Now let's pause for Station I. This is the Cardinal baseball. Cardinal pitching coach comes to the mound. He wants to talk over this situation. Helton tonight, go home and run with a single in the 3rd. He doubled another run home in the 4th. He singled, scored in the 6th. Over the tie in the 7th. And he bats here in the bottom of the 9th with a man at first, Jay Payton. And Payton is a good base stealer. That's what they might have been talking about, whether to throw through or not. Springer checks on him and pitches. It's a fastball high outside, ball 1. This time, Helton was taking all the way. They're very deep, straight away in the outfield. They plan to pull on the left side of the infield, straight away on the right side with Tino holding against the run. A pitch out. Oh, and a swing and a foul back on a pitch out. The Cardinal newcomer, Springer, missed the turn. And Helton didn't miss it. I'll say that, man. He went swing. He had a heck of a rip, and that ball went foul, tipping off of the chest protector of Matheny. 1-1 pitch will come from Russ Springer to Todd Helton, looking for his 5th hit of the night. Here it comes. Low and inside, he has to skip the rope. Todd has thrown base 5 times. He lacks the triple for hitting for the cycle. Single, double, single, home run, and a walk. Springer checks, kicks, pitches. Pelt takes it outside. It just missed, and it's 3-1 with Larry Walker on deck. Springer checks on the runner as he looks in, gets his sign, comes set. The 3-1 offering. Pelt makes it outside low. It's ball 4. It's 2-on-2 out far. Larry Walker, who has a lifetime batting average in this ballpark of .390. That's the first ball given by Springer. Single to Pate, the walk to Pelt, and the Cardinals make they bring him along with 5. So it was this
I know you have the sheet of the matchups, but I thought it interesting that Larry Walker's 0 for 7 lifetime against Russ Springer.
Well, let's see what Mr. Bryant Walker. 11 times. He's 3 for 11. Where you've been. There's always someone that has your number.
And Walker's been hit several times by Mr. Johnson as well. He's paid for his success.
Well, he's a guy that's big boy. All right. And Klein takes his warm-up talk. He has Larry Walker at the plate. The guy that has a .390 lifetime batting average here in this ballpark in Denver, Colorado. The winning run is Jake Pate. He has great speed down the second. Todd Help, a good base runner. He's at first. 2-on-2 out. 12-12 game. We are in the bottom of the ninth. Walker could give the Rockies a win. He's set. So is Klein. And Steve's first pitch of the night. Fastball just misses inside. Wow. Ball 1. Good pitch. Barely missed. Klein set with his next. Checks on the runners and delivers. Swing and a base hit to right field. Here comes Payton. Here comes the throw. They got a chance. He is out at the plate. What a great throw by Perez and an unbelievable tag by Mike Matheny. And we go to the 10th, tied 12-12.
An absolutely beautiful throw from Eduardo Perez and nailing the runner, Jay Payton, at the plate, who can run. He's a very good runner. A one-hop throw. And a nice block by Matheny with his left leg, and that's why the umpires said that Payton did not get in and hit the plate because he hit the leg of Matheny, who blocked him off and tagged him out, and he never touched home plate. But Mike, with the naked eye, it looked like he could have been in there, but upon the replay, it's conclusive. He did not touch home.
And the home plate umpire, the angle he had was just perfect for him.
That foot went airborne once it struck Matheny on the slide. Beautiful play. And we have extra innings. And we have Jose Jimenez, who threw the no-hitter for the Cardinals against the Diamondbacks' Randy Johnson a few years back. He's now the closer here. And now it is Fernando Vina in the top of the order in inning number 10 of a 12-12 tie. Here's the pitch. And it's a little bit low, ball one. A heavy sinker from Jose Jimenez.
Oh, this guy's a handful when it's 90 degrees. It's 40 degrees. There's a lot of bees in that bat.
He delivers to the plate, a strike called, and it's 1-1. He blew the game against Houston in the 9th inning when the Rockies had a 7-3 lead. They had 5 singles and a double against it, and it happened in very rapid succession. Here's a bouncy ball to the second baseman. Butler over to flag it, throws out Vina, 1 out. Vina with 1 hit tonight, but it was a big one back at the 7th, at least big at the time. It drove in a pair and gave the Cardinals the lead. But as a leadoff man, he grounds out, and the hitter is Edgar Renteria. So you've gotten part of the tough aspect of the Rockies lineup through in the bottom of the 9th inning. Walker got a base hit, but not a game winner. Now it's the heart of the order for the Cardinals, and is swinging a high fly ball to left. Jay Payton has this one in his sights and makes the catch, and Renteria flying out. So 2 away. And Jim Edmonds is coming to the plate. And the folks here don't feel too comfortable about that. Why not? Because Edmonds has hit a 2-run double, flied to left, hit a 3-run home run, hit another double and scored a run, and struck out his last time. 12 runs on 17 hits for Colorado, 12 runs on 12 hits for the Cardinals. We're in the top of the 10th. The pitch to Edmonds. Over the plate, but low, ball 1. 1-0. Jimenez does not give up a lot of home runs.
Be a great place to break that record, wouldn't it?
Oh, boy. Swing and a line drive, base hit into right. Walker will field it cleanly, and it will be a single that Edmonds will settle for. Mike making reference, in case you just joined us, maybe on the late shift tonight, that he tied the record for a 2-game stretch of extra base hits. 7. Red Shaney's last doing it in 1948. Now Kerry Robinson up there, batting for the first time, taking over for Pujols. The pitch on the way, and a bouncy ball past the mound out to the shortstop. With the ball, Hernandez steps on second base for the force play, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 12th inning, or mega the 10th inning, and we are tied at 12, and gets Kerry Robinson to ground out. And the Cardinals are hoping for an 11th inning in this one. And we'll just have to wait and see, as it will be the middle portion of the order due up for Colorado, beginning with Preston Wilson. And then it would be Jose Hernandez and then Charles Johnson, all capable of hitting the ball a long way. And Steve Klein will be facing those particular folks. So we're 12-12 here. We'll update you very quickly on the National League as the Cubs defeated Montreal 6-1. So Dusty Baker a winner in Chicago out of the gate. And the win went to Matt Clement, his first of the year. Vladimir Guerrero hit his first home run. The Mets win at Florida. Behind now Leiter 4-2. Leiter now is 2-0 on the year, beating Mark Redmond, who falls to 1-1. Wigginton hit a home run, a 3-run shot, his first of the year. Cincinnati wins at Houston 2-1 as Ryan Dempster with the win over Octavio Dotel. He lost in extra innings. Jason LaRue hit a home run in the 10th for the game winner, 2-1. Philadelphia 4-3 over the Braves. Jose Mesa was the winning pitcher in that one. And it was Milwaukee winning for the first time this season 5-3 over Pittsburgh. They're now 1-6. It is currently 3-3 in San Diego and San Francisco's game. That's in the 7th at Pac-Bell. And Arizona and the Dodgers playing tonight. That's 3-2 in favor of Arizona. That game's in the bottom of the 7th. We are at the bottom of the 10th, and Preston Wilson hits the first pitch. A ground ball to the second baseman, Vigna, who tosses him out. So Klein gets the first out here by virtue of a 4-3 put out. And the batter will be Jose Hernandez. He has an RBI single in the game, but that's been it. He has had fly ball-itis tonight. He has had 4 fly ball outs. Dave Duncan has worked overtime tonight. And so is Tony La Russa and everybody else. That goes for the Colorado side as well. Plenty of pitching to go around. The pitch on the way, low for a ball. We've had Simon Tachi, who went 3+ innings. And then they got into the bullpen. Painter gave up 1 run in his 2 innings. Jeff Becerra gave up 2. He did not get an out when he worked. That was in the 6th inning. The pitch is low, and it's 2-0. Kiko Calero gave up 3 runs. He gave up a triple to drive in 2, an RBI single, and then a 2-run home run. The first 3 batters he faced tonight. And still we're tied at 12-12. The pitch. Broke a bat, Looper. Base hit to right along the line. Coming in and over to pick it up is the right fielder, Perez, but he bobbles it and kicks the ball, and taking an extra base will be Hernandez on the Cardinals' 3rd error of the game. A base hit to right. He was already shading that way, and then he bobbled the ball and kicked it. So a single and an error, and the winning run is now at second base for Colorado. And Charles Johnson will step in. Well, the Cardinals' defense has not been overly solid tonight. They will intentionally walk Johnson with first base open, and they will go after Brent Butler's spot. Butler.
He's the only one that hasn't got a base hit in this game to this point. He's walked twice, popped out, flied out, and hit into a double play, and the Cardinals are hoping that he'll hit into another double play and give us another inning of action out here in Denver, Colorado.
31 hits we have seen tonight, with 24 runs being scored. And there's ball 4 issued to Johnson. So here's Butler. The one thing about Butler, and that's why a double play very much in the minds of the Cardinals, is that he does not run well. It's the one gift that was given out, and he wasn't present that day. He does not run well at all. Ground ball hit to a defender. They should be able to turn a double play to end the inning. That's what Klein is hoping for, as he has runners at first and second in the pitch. Outside ball 1. A couple of walks early for Klein. 0 for 3. Klein reading the signs from Matheny. Now the left-hander sets and fires. The pitch, a ground ball back to the mound. Klein has it. Throws a second. Vigna has it there. On to first. Double play. Taylor made and nicely turned by the Cardinals, and we will go to inning number 11. Tied at 12 runs apiece.
Tomorrow night. In fact, we're coming very close to tomorrow back in St. Louis already. Here's a pitch inside. Ball 2-0. Come on, Scotty. Rocking one out of here. And trot on back to the hotel. Rowan has 2 hits tonight. He's 2 out of 5 with a run scored. He hits a deep tip center. Back towards the center fielder, Wilson. He's at the wall, and he hauls it down right in front of the yellow line. He couldn't go another inch. So Rowan narrowly misses a home run as he flies deep into center field. Wilson picked it right off of the yellow line out there. 415 feet away. He was right at the wall. And now it's Tino Martinez. Jimenez fires. Swing and a line drive. Bates at the left field. What a way to go, Tino. That's his first hit of the night. He's been on base 3 times with a walk, a hit batsman. He's scored a run. He's driven home a run. Then it brings in the right fielder Perez. Perez saved the game when he threw out Payton at the plate. That was in the 9th. We are now in the 11th. And Perez looks for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 4. But he has a, he just missed his pitch. A fastball right in his wheelhouse. He was right on it, and he fouled it back. Perez was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, drove home a run in the 7th, and then he came around to score himself. Outside, just misses. Good pitch by Jimenez, and it's 1-1. Matheny on deck. Mike has 2 more hits tonight in an RBI. He's leading the National League with a .500 batting average. He is 12 out of 24. Swing and a miss as Jimenez took a little long. Let him out in front. First, 1 out. Perez swinging a miss. He got him with that off-speed delivery again. Down on strikes. Jimenez with his first strikeout, and it's up to Mike Matheny. Matheny has not hit a home run this year. Will this be a beautiful spot for his first? They're deep infield, deep outfield. They hold against Martinez. Swing and a miss as Matheny went up there to swing.
It's 4 sliders in a row. That's unusual for him.
He gets another sign and delivers. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Big hop for Butler. He throws out Matheny, and we go to the bottom of the 11th. The score, 12 for the Cardinals and 12 for the Rockies. So we have a wild one. Let me recap the scoring part. Cardinals, Mena walked into first. Renteria single. Edmonds doubled to 2 home. And the Cardinals led 3-0. The Rockies came right back in the bottom of the first. Steins and Payton and Helton all singled, with Todd driving in the first of his 3 runs tonight. And it was a 3-2 Cardinal lead. We went to the second. Payton drove home 2 more with a triple, and it was 4-3 in Colorado. Cardinals tied it with an RBI by Albert Pujols in the 3rd. The Redbirds took the lead on a 3-run home run by Edmonds. In the 4th, it was his 5th RBI of the night, and the Cardinals led it 7-4. And then the Rockies scored 5 times in the 6th inning to grab the lead. Cardinals came back with 5 in the 7th to lead 12-11. And then Todd Helton homered in the 7th inning to tie this game at 12-12, and that's where we are right now, going in the bottom of the 11th, 12 apiece. And let's see, they have used 6, we have used 7 pitchers, 24 runs. We have 32 base hits in this game now, and 3 errors. Cardinals have 14 hits, and the Rockies have 18. And leading it off for Colorado here in the bottom of the 11th inning will be a pinch hitter, Gabe Kapler. So Kapler comes off the bench here in the 11th to face Steve Klein. They have their bullpen busy. There's no action in the Cardinal bullpen. Klein brings it home, and the pinch hitter Gabe Kapler looks at it outside, ball one. Kapler is off to a very good start. He is 3 out of 5 on the young season. Strong right-handed batter, and outside is ball 2, 2-0.
Well, other than starting pitchers, you've got Dan Maselli and Brian Fuentes, a left-hander for Colorado, and one position player left, Bobby Estalella, the catcher.
Here's a delivery low from Klein, and it's 3-0. So Jimenez is finished. He goes 2 innings. Gives no runs. 2 base hits. Had a strikeout and walked no one. Here's a strike, and it's 3-1. Gabe Kapler off the bench. Last year, this 6'2", 208-pounder had a home run. Here's a shot deep in the left field corner. It's going to go for extra base. Robinson comes up with it, but it is a leadoff double here in the 11th. And that's the 19th base hit. It's by Gabe Kapler, the 4th pitch hitter of the night for the Rockies. Now, what do? Do you let him swing away? Do you have Stein running? The Cardinals walk it. Pitch to him. Tino Martinez comes way in at first. Rowan has the tough play. He's in on the grass at third, and the pitch comes. He's going to bunt. He does, and it's foul. So Stein's trying to bunt, fouls off the first one. Stein's tonight is 2 out of 6. He's single and he's double. And he's trying to sacrifice now. Leadoff double by the pinch hitter, Gabe Kapler. We're in the 11th, 12-12 game. No one out. As Klein looks in to get another sign. Has the one he wants. Comes set. Checks on the runner. And delivers. He's going to bunt. He does, and it's right back to the pitcher. They're going to throw to third. He's safe over there. And you're in real trouble now, man. It'll be a sacrifice and a fielder's choice. Kapler can really run, and he got a great jump off of the second base. It wasn't that good a bunt. It came right back to Klein. He hustled in after it, but his throw was high over to third, and Roland couldn't get the tag down in time. So it's first and third, no one out, and it's Payton at the plate. Cardinal infield comes in for the play at the plate. Payton, 4 hits tonight. He takes a strike. He's 4 on the 6th. He could win it right here. He's the winning run. He's at third. Klein checks up and he pitches. It's a beauty strike on the outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. Boy, if you get this guy, then you can walk Helton, load the bases, and pitch to Walker if the Cardinals wish. Klein goes to delivery. Payton. Ooh, my goodness, he takes it just inside. My goodness. That would have been a large strike. But Payton is alive. He's singled, he's tripled, and he's singled 2 more times. 4 out of 6 on the evening. And the pitch to Payton. Swing and a pop-up. It's on the infield. Out goes the Cardinal shortstop, but in comes Kerry Robinson. He makes the catch. And it's first and third, 1 out. That is a monstrous out there. And now let's see if the Cardinals walk Helton and pitch to Walker with the bases loaded. Let's see how they're going to play it. Here comes the Cardinal pitching coach to the mound to talk about this situation. And while they talk, let's pause for station identification. This is the Cardinal Baseball Network. So the infielders are in for the conference on the mound. Here's the situation. Todd Helton at the plate. Runners at first and third. 1 out. 12-12 game. 11th inning action. Let's see if they pitch to Helton, or if they give him an intentional intentionally a walk. Well, they're going to pitch to him, it appears. Let's see whether the first one is. Fastball inside, ball one. Infield in for the play at the plate. Double play could end it. Anything, just about anything could win it. Helton tonight has singled, doubled, singled, homered, and walked. Swing and a ground ball foul past first base. 1-1 count. He singled a run home in the first. He walked in the second. Doubled a run home and scored in the fourth. Single scored in the sixth. Homered and tied in the seventh. Walked in the ninth. He's been on base 6 times. They're at the corner. 1 out, 1-1 pitch. Helton looked at it high. Ball 2-2-1. This Helton just loves to swing the bat. And he's done so tonight. He is ready. So is Klein. The 2-1 delivery. Todd Helton takes it outside, and they're not giving him anything to hit, it appears. 3-1. Helton wouldn't go for it. Looks like it's going to come down to Larry Walker with the bases loaded. We'll see. Here's the 3-1 delivery from Klein. Outside, he walked him. And the bases are loaded. Walker walked in the first, he walked in the second, grounded out in the fourth, single scored in the sixth, struck out in the seventh, single in the ninth. It appeared it was going to be a game-winning base hit, but Perez, the Cardinal right fielder, threw home, and Matheny made a tremendous block of home plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Klein pitching to Larry Walker. 12-12 game in the 11th. The pitch. Swing and a foul back to the screen. Woo! You talk about 1-on-1. That was it right there. And Walker really had a rip. Infield at double play depth. Outfield in as close as they can get to throw out the man at the plate. On a fly ball. Klein has his sign. He works it home. Walker, foul, out of play, and it's 0-2. Some game here in Denver, Colorado. Game on the line right now. Larry Walker in the hole, 0-2. Bases loaded. 1 out. And the pitch to Larry Walker. Swing and a ground ball back to Klein. He throws home. Out there. Throw to first. Out at first. Double play. And we go to inning number 12. Wow. What a double play. 1, 2, 3. And as we go to the 12th, we are tied 12-12. The 7th pitcher of the night for Colorado's into the ball game. It's Dan Masilli. Masilli takes over the duties here in a 12-12 game in the 12th. It is 12-14-3 for the Cardinals, 12-19-0 for the Rockies. And the American Equity folks have dandied up 99-99 on 4 different occasions tonight. In the first inning, Wilson hit into a double play. In the 8th inning, an intentional walk to Johnson, and then Butler hit into a double play. In the 10th inning, once again the Cardinal manager issued an intentional pass, and Butler hit into another double play. And then in the 11th, they walked Helton to get to Walker, and Walker hits into a 1-2-3 double play, and 99-99 again for Cardinals care from the American Equity folks. That's 4 double plays tonight. Cardinals have thrown out a man at the plate, and Eli Marrero will lead it off in the 12th, and Mr. Wayne Hagan is going to bring you the winner.
Thank you, Mike. And here's Barreros swinging and missing strike 1 against the veteran Dan Maselli, who has been around a long, long time. Eli's going for just his 2nd hit of the year. He's 1 out of 9. That is good for a 111 average. Boy, Larry Walker hits into a double play. What a job by Steve Klein tonight. The pitch on the way, it's low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Great job of pitching by Klein. and he had the toughest of guys to face. A 12-12 tie in the 12th. It should be decided in this inning, shouldn't it? Pitches in the dirt, skips past everybody to the backstop. 2-1. 2 1/3 innings tonight for Steve Klein.
Cal Eldred is loosening in the Cardinal bullpen.
We're still working on the transition from starter to reliever. And he's talked to a lot of the veteran guys on this ball club who have been in the bullpen for quite some time and talking about approach. Here's the 2-1, and it's outside. 3-1 to Marrero. And of course, you all know the speed that he possesses. We have not had a stolen base in this game, nor have we had an attempt. That's the only thing that is rather obvious by not being involved in a game like this. Here's ball 4, and Eli Marrero comes off the bench to draw a walk from Maselli. And now you have Fernando Vina coming up.
They'll usually do it a leadoff walk.
So Vina coming up, taking a look down to the third base coach, Jose Oquendo. I hope that Marrero's legs are nice and loose. He's had some problems with a deep bruise in his leg. So he enters the game. He walks. He's now at first. And Maselli will work out of the stretch to Fernando Vina. Steins is not only in tight at third, but he's protecting that line to throw over to first base. And diving back to the bag is Marrero.
If the Cardinals can get a run here, Cal Eldred has never had a save.
Going to pop up. That's in the air to right center. Walker's over there waiting. He secures it for the out. So Vina, a fly ball out to right. A big 2-run double back in inning number 7 on the right field fence, right off the scoreboard. But he is a fly ball out here. The batter's Edgar Renteria. Started off the night with a bang. He singled to right, scored, walked and scored, singled again and scored. And then since, grounded out, lined out, and flied out. Here's a throw to first base, and just checking him with a token toss is Maselli as Marrero is back in. A 19-hit attack tonight for the Rockies, 14 for the Cardinals. And a 12-12 deadlock in the 12th. The pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Renteria. He's had some big hits in his Cardinal career. On deck is Jim Edmonds. This is Maselli's inning. There's nobody in that bullpen. Throw over to first, runner back. Cook, Reed, Spire, Lopez, Jones, Menace, and now Maselli from Colorado. Right-hander set to the belt. Here's the pitch. Swinging a comebacker. He has it. Throws a second. There's one. And then they can't get the throw off. Jose Hernandez has the ball go right out of his hand like a bar of soap in the shower.
And another chance for Jim Edmonds to break the club record of 8 extra base hits in consecutive games. He's now tied with Red Schoendienst. Red Schoendienst had 7 consecutive, so he had 7 extra base hits in consecutive games back in 1948, June 56. And Edmonds could break it right here, and I'd love for him to break it with a 2-run home run.
Even Red would like to see that happen.
Red is listening back at the Marie DeVille in St. Louis. He is rooting for him right now, I can guarantee you. A Hall of Famer.
Well, can this ballpark hold one? That is hit off the bat of Edmonds. He has had a 2-run double and a 3-run home run tonight and another double. Here's the pitch to him. It's a called strike 1. 0-1 the count. Of the threats, it has been the Rockies who have had the threats. They had a runner thrown out in the bottom of the 9th inning that would have won it for them. gun down at the plate on a beautiful throw by Eduardo Perez, and Matheny blocked it off beautifully. Then they had a traffic jam in the 10th and a big double play, and then the double play off the bat of Larry Walker with the bases loaded in the 11th. And here we are in the 12th. The Cardinals have not had a man reach as far as second base in extra innings. Runner goes. The pitch is inside off the catcher's mitt of Johnson, and it's an easy stolen base for Renteria, and that's the first stolen base of the night. Absolutely conspicuous by its absence tonight has been the stolen base, but you don't steal a lot of bases here.
But now they'll walk that.
The arm is out. Intentional walk. Terry Robinson is going to get a chance. The count is 1-1, so they've got to throw 3 balls to Edmonds. It's 2-1. Reds' record is still safe for the moment. There's ball 3. Terry Robinson had the game-winning hit on opening day. A bunt up the first base side with 2 outs and a runner at third. So he's going to get a chance here in the Cardinals' first road game to see if he can come through. Bob Apodaca, pitching coach, is heading out to talk to Maselli.
And I think that's just a reminder on how to pitch Kerry Robinson.
Well, you got Renteria at second base. Edmonds the runner at first. And Kerry Robinson with the chance to give the Cardinals the lead. They have not had a lead since the 7th. There has been no scoring in the game since the bottom of the 7th after the Todd Helton home run was struck to tie the game. Zeros up on the board, 4 consecutive innings by both ball clubs, and now here in the 12th, it's Robinson. He grounded out in his lone at bat tonight. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Maselli threw him a slider, and he swung over the top. Renteria can get a good-sized lead at second. They don't hold against the runner at first. Here comes the pitch. Hard hit ball, grounded foul down the first base side. Ricochets off the retaining wall. Maselli has Kerry Robinson at 0-2 in the count. 12-12 tie. Top of the 12th inning. Cardinals finally get a man as far as second base. It's the first time since the 7th inning. Can Robinson bring in Renteria? Silly ready. Here's the right-hander's pitch. Blowing away. He threw him a split finger. Charles Johnson able to smother that one in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. Runners off to their leads, and they are big leads. Robinson waving the bat back and forth, now ready. So is Maselli. The right-hander comes home. The pitch fouled away. Tried to get him with a 93-mile-per-hour fastball, and it was fouled back. St. Louisan, Kerry Robinson. Grew up watching the Cardinals. Now he has a chance to be on the front page tomorrow. They can make the deadline. Here's the 1-2, a swing and a miss. The ball dropped by Johnson, picks it up, retrieves it in foul ground, throws to first, strikeout. 2-3 in the putout, and the Cardinals leave a pair. And we go to the bottom of the 12th inning, still tied at 12. $21,563 in attendance here tonight. Not nearly the crowds that the Cardinals have seen here in the past. This is a big Cardinal town. It was for a long time.
And I thought it would be perfect. We could have scored there. Eldridge could have come in and gotten a save.
And then you get in a situation you wonder when Matheny is going to be relieved of his catching duties. And Eli Morero is going to be able to catch a ball game. Remember that he had that collision in right field in the home opener a week ago Monday and had a very deep bruise on his leg. And the question was, could he possibly catch. Well, we haven't seen a whole lot of Eli. He came into the ball game in the 12th as a pinch hitter and walked, and now remains in the game in right as that security blanket for Tony La Russa. Here's Preston Wilson. He takes the fastball inside ball 1-0. I had mentioned earlier about Eldred and his change now in his approach. He's going to throw as hard as he can for as long as he can. He throws a fastball over for a strike, and it's 1-1. The other relievers telling him you don't have to sit there and worry about setting up hitters as much as you do when you're a starter. Just go after them. Be aggressive, and that's what he's trying to do. Here's his 1-1 pitch. It's high, and the count is 2-1. Preston Wilson has a 2-run triple to his credit tonight. It's his lone hit. He is 1 for 6. 12-12 game, bottom of the 12th. And the pitch, broke a back ground ball to the left side. Cut off by Rowland. Gains his balance and then throws out the runner at first base. Boy, Rowland ended up clear over near the second base bag as he reached down for that one. A big, strong man that he is. And he was able to keep his balance and throw out Preston Wilson. So that denies that leadoff man getting aboard and the possibility of a bunt. And with one out, here's Jose Hernandez.
A wicked bat went whistling into the seats, and thank goodness no one there. They all scattered.
Pitch missing for a ball to Hernandez. 1-0. Eldred trying to regain some of that confidence. He had a nice outing to end spring training. And here's a comebacker back to the mound. He waits for the first baseman, Tino Martinez, to get to the bag. Double pumps and then throws out the runner, Hernandez. There are 2 outs.
This could be such a large victory if the Cardinals can get it for a couple of reasons. Number one, they just, kept fighting back. And all of the chances that the Rockies have had tonight, and then if you can get Cal Edred into the game and he can pitch a couple of innings and get the win, his confidence comes back. I mean, it could really be a big boost for the Cardinals.
A strike to Charles Johnson. 0-1 in the count. He's 2 out of 4 and a home run earlier tonight. Eldred ready and delivers the pitch just outside. I'll tell you, Darryl Cousins just does not give that outside portion at all to the right-handed pitchers in particular.
Or the inside pitch.
Oh, man. 1-1 pitch is fouled away, and Charles Johnson had a rip at that one.
He was ready to go home, wasn't he? Man, oh, man.
He wanted to turn the lights out with that one.
Usually when you miss your pitch like that, though, it's curtains. Let's see if Eldred can get him now.
A ball at 2 strikes with 2 outs, nobody on. Last of the 12th inning of a tie at 12. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Eldred right back on the beam. A very aggressive Eldred finishes in 1-2-3 fashion. We go to the 13th. Who will be lucky for tonight? Tied at 12.
You ought to be happy. We are happily loaded with numbers tonight. 12-14-3 for the Cards. 12-19-0 for the Rockies. We have had 15 pitchers in this ball game. We've had 17 walks. What else would you like? And Dan Masilli will pitch the 13th to the Cardinals, and it will be Scott Rowland, Tino Martinez to be the first 2 to walk in. Scott Rowland tonight. Double in the first. Just one of those walks, the intentional walk. Here's the 2-0 for Scott Rowland. High, ball 3, and it appears Masilli is in danger of walking his 3rd. Deep everywhere for the Cardinal slugger. As Masilli fires, it's ball 4, a leadoff walk. He walked the leadoff man in the 12th and got away with it. He walks Rowland to lead off the 13th, and it brings in Tino Martinez. Let's see how Tony La Russa wants to play this. Perez comes on deck. And it's Matisse. Then it's Eli Morera. Off-speed delivery. Tino tonight has driven home a run. He's scored a run. He has a base hit. He's one out of 4. Pitched a walk in the 3rd after he drove home a run with an out in the 1st. Hit by pitch, scored in the 7th, singled in the 11th. Here in the 13th, he takes it. Where was that pitch? Ball 1 inside. Another real close delivery. This home plate umpire, Cousins, just won't give that very close pitch. He's been very, very consistent, though, all night on both sides. Here's a throw over. Runner back safely, no tag. They have Steins, Hernandez, Butler, and Helton on the infield. Gino Martinez at the plate. Rolling lead. Silly checks, pitches. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string on him again, had him out in front, and it's a 1-2 count now. Heck of a pitch by Dan Massilla. He got some out, took something off again, had him out in front. Picks up his first strikeout of the night. Then it brings in Eddie Perez. Eddie is looking for his first hit. He is hit by a pitch, scored, drove in a run in the 7th inning. He's 0 for 5. Perfect time for his first hit of the night. Let's see if the Cardinals want to employ the running game. Got a stolen base in the 12th. Have Rolen on his first here in the 13th with 1 out. Massilla throws over there, and Scott's back, no tag. Very deep in the outfield. The ground ball base hit into center field could possibly send Rolen all the way to 3rd. That's how deep Wilson is. Here's the pitch. It's low outside, ball 1. 21,563 have paid to see this one, but most of them are long gone.
That is the smallest crowd in Coors Field history.
Is it? They're missing a heck of a game.
Yes, they are.
Long look as Massilla gets his sign. He checks on the runner. Pitches to Perez. The runner goes. Swing a ground ball foul off to the left as Perez threw his bat at the pitch on the hit and run. A whole bunch of good things can happen. Back to business. 1-1 count as the throw goes to 1st. There's another example of what can happen. You run, and they'll be thinking about it. They'll throw the ball around. Perez digging in deep from the right side of the batter's box. And another throw to 1st.
They're booing their own pitcher for throwing to first base.
Massilla hasn't gotten off to a very good start. He's working in his 2nd inning. He worked the 12th. He's pitching here in the 13th. Perez, ground ball, base hit to left field. Rolen stops at 2nd. 1st and 2nd, only 1 out. And a chance for the Cardinals now to break this deadlock. It's Mike Matheny. We owe you a break. Let's take it now. This is the Cardinals. Mike Matheny tonight has singled twice. He's walked. He has an RBI. He is 2 out of 5. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. And a fastball is a steer-right called in at the letters with Eli Marrero on deck. Leadoff walk to Scott Rolen. Martinez struck out. Perez has singled. And now it's the Cardinal catcher, Mike Matheny, who started the night leading the National League in hitting. Swing and a long fly ball into left field. Back goes the left fielder. It's at the wall. It is a home run for Mike Matheny, his first of the year, and the Cardinals lead it 3 by 3. The left fielder touched the baseball. That's Gabe Kapler, knocked it into the seats out there.
And the runner at first, Perez, didn't know what to do. But I saw the ball go off of his glove and into the seats. It's a 3-run home run for Mike Matheny, and the Cardinals lead it 15-12. Way to go, Big Mike. Woo! What a blast. The left fielder, Gabe Kapler, went over the wall. I believe he touched the baseball. It went off his glove. It was over the wall anyway. And here's Eli with a fly ball to center. That'll be the second out of the inning. It is. Mike Matheny, 3 out of 6 with 4 runs batted in, and his first home run of the season, a 3-run shot to put the Cardinals up 15-12. Wow.
Is their 17th. And it brings in Edgar Renteria. And I can tell you right now that the Cardinal manager still wants some more runs. 3-run lead here is not safe. Eli Marrero has 2 of the Cardinals' 17 hits and takes a strike call. Tell you what, when you read this one in the box score tomorrow, you're going to have some fun. We're in the 13th, and the Cardinals lead 15-12. Edgar Renteria, man at first, 2 outs, swing and a foul. Boy, he had a good swing there.
A long game like this, all of those different pitchers, the most tired man on this field has to be the catcher for both ball clubs. And the most tired of the Cardinals is the one who gave them the 3-run lead.
A 3-run home run. It just sneaked over the wall out and left. Here's another foul out of play. Night this can be for Mike Matheny, Cal Eldred, and the Cards. Eldred set him down 1-2-3 in the 12th. He'll have to do it again in the 13th to pick up the victory. It'd be a great start to this 9-game road trip. Basili fires. Looks at it low. Edgar does, and it's 1-2. This would be a great game to start off, wouldn't it?
Start a road trip off with something like this. The other way around could really hurt a ball club. You start it out and lose it.
Edgar, line shot deep to right. Walker on the move, makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 13th, and the Cardinals lead it 15-12. The Redbirds are within 3 outs of tucking this one away. A leadoff walk to Roland in the 13th. A base hit by Perez, and then a 3-run home run by Mike Matheny. And Eldred back to the mound. Will have the latter part of the lineup to deal with. He retired Wilson, Hernandez, and Johnson. 1, 2, 3 in the 12th. And he'll have Butler and Kapler and Steins in the 13th. Right now we'll have 27 runs in this game. We'll have 36 hits. And at the moment we have, let's see here, 17. We have 18 walks. We've used 15 pitchers. Big outs to get. Brett Butler is the only man in their lineup without a base hit tonight. He's walked twice, he's popped out, he's flied out, and he's hit into 2 double plays. And he'll lead it off against Cal Eldred. Third baseman rolling in on the grass, the first pitch.
is a strike called as Eldred paints the outside corner with a good fastball. Big right-hander winds and fires. Strike called outside corner, 0-2. He struck out Johnson in the 12th. He has Butler 0-2, leading off the 13th. He didn't mess around with Johnson, struck him out on an 0-2 pitch. Here's an 0-2 pitch for Butler. Wasted outside, a good fastball, 91 miles per hour. Cardinals still have Rowan at third, Edgar at short, Vigna and Tino on the right side. Swinging a foul back into the seat. It's Perez in left, Edmonds in center, Eli Marrero, the right fielder, with Mike Matheny doing the catching. Butler gets back in. Matheny flashes the sign. Into the wind goes Eldred. In the dirt. Back to the screen. That thing hit about 6 feet in front of the plate. So the Cardinal catcher, Matheny went down the block and it bounced over his head. And it's 2-2. Stolen base today. Eldred with a 2-2 for Butler. Swinging a pop up. It's on the infield. Tino Martinez has a beat on it in foul territory. 1 down and a 2 to go. Butler's had a tough night. He is 0 for 5 with a pair of walks. Here is Gabe Kapler. He doubled in the 11th and was stranded. Stays in the game and bats here in the 13th. He has gotten himself off to a very fast start. He takes a ski right call. Another good fastball for Cal Eldred. They're deep for the right-handed hitting at the Kapler. And he takes it upstairs. He leans back to ball 1. Evens the count. This is Kapler hitting in the 9th position in the order. The leadoff man on deck. Eldred fires and a little tap foul, and it's quickly 1-2. Cal has been out in front of almost every hitter. He's retired 4 in a row. 2 more, and he picks up his first win. It'll be his first win in over 2 years. Sat out last season. He brings home yet another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The shortstop, Edgar has it, throws across, gets it. That's 5 in a row retired by Cal Eldred. 2 down and 1 to go. It is the leadoff man, Chris Stein. Stein has 2 hits tonight. Two out of 6. Right-handed batter, Eldred fired. And it's a ski right call, man. He just poured that fastball in. He's retired from guys straight. He only comes here tonight to retire 6 in a row. Goes to the wind. Brings it home. Outside, even counting up. I don't think anybody's retired 6 in a row tonight. I don't even have to look. No one has. Big Cal is trying. If he gets this one, the Cardinals will have a big win. 1-1 upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Cardinals leading it 15-12. We're in the bottom of the 13th. No one on, 2 out. Cal Eldred has his sign and works it home. Swing and a foul tip, and now the Cardinals are within a strike of a win. Cal has a sign as he gets a new baseball. He looks in, gets that sign, goes to the windup. 2-2 pitch. Just low. He has his sign. He rocks back. He brings it home. Swing and a miss. fires. He struck him out. Eldred retires 6 in a row. He gets the final out with a strikeout. His second. He's mobbed by the Cardinal teammate. And the Redbirds get a big, big victory here. They win it 15-12. We'll have the totals in a minute. What a ball game we had here tonight. It was a beauty. It just went back and forth as the Cardinals scored 3 in the first. They got 2, then they went ahead. Cardinals tied it. They went ahead. Cardinals came back with 5 to go ahead. A home run by Helton tied it in the 7th, and then a 3-run home run by the Cardinal catcher, Mike Matheny, who was 3 for 6 tonight. He came in leading the National League in batting average, hitting .500. He still is leading the league, hitting .500 as he gets 3 hits and 6 at-bats tonight. And he has 4 runs batted in. It was something. Eldred is the winner as he retired all 6 men he faced, spanning 2. He's 1-0. Masilli takes the loss. He's 0-1. 15 runs on 17 Cardinal hits. They had 3 errors. It was 12-19-0 for the Rockies. It took 4 hours and 38 minutes. 21,563 saw it. And the Cardinals win it 15-12 in 13 innings. We're on the air tonight at 7:28 as Brett Tomko will go against Nelson Cruz. For Wayne Hagan and Jim Jackson, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll come back and have the play of the game for you after this.